sola malungil ko singal mergi derogui sola Pero tira kasi schedule ang ngal lulu is admitted to hospital. Smer mang nyuing ra hospital di teologi tra sebab sebab di ngarang lungu ilgirel marbol mere sebab momre mongil join ergi ang ngal lulu show. But in the meantime, sola Omakkai, Haley Diaz is here, and he's going to be the co-host of this show tonight. And there's a lot of interesting topics that we're going to be bringing out to the public and in form of opinion. So don't take everything we say seriously. It's just an opinion of Omakkai and my opinion, and you pick and choose which one more beneficial to you. Okay? Pero saya solang yang malungil ko pasangil mergi terogui. Sugo mga niya questioner kami yun. Sibiro mo na 488-4848 and we put you on the air and ask you questions. And if you rather do it secretly, you can email or text to Imelda. She'll write them down and give them to us, and we're going to try to answer your question as much as we can. Okay, fellow Sesola Marungil Kupsngay, Mergidrogui, Hesola. I want to, can you say something in Marshallese, so our audience know that you speak a little Marshallese language?
Do you want like a word or a chant?
Yeah.
Which one?
Why don't you do chant? Which one is easier for you?
Chant.
Chant. Okay, so Marshallese chant. Why don't you do it?
Should I say it loud?
Huh?
Should I say it loud? Okay.
No, just say the normal voice. You don't have to shout. Just say it in a normal voice. Okay, that's in chant.
Yeah.
Marshallese chant, yeah?
Yeah.
You learned that when you came to Marshall 2 years ago or more?
I learned that last summer when I went to this Marshallese. I went to the library and they had this Marshallese program going and it was free.
How do you say good morning in Marshallese? I'd say it in Palau. Ungil tutau.
Tutau.
Yeah, ungil tutau. Say it.
Ungil tutau.
Ungil tutau. Very good, excellent. Anyway, we're not here to learn this other language. You speak Marshallese a little bit, and I speak both languages, English and Palauan, and that's, you have to learn both languages. In order to be Palauan and Marshallese, you gotta be able at least to carry on a conversation in both languages. Yeah. Okay. Adalo ese sora malungil kusengel meridrogoy. Here with me is Omakkai Kyle Haney Diaz. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Okay. I
Very
said it right.
correct.
Yeah. Omakkai Kyle Haney Diaz.
Yep.
Okay, and he's the Palawan citizen and Marshallese citizen and U.S. citizen. So 3 citizenship he's got. Okay, we have quite a few questions, not that many, but questions that is important to hear a young person like Omakkai to, render his opinion. So I'm gonna ask him a questions, series of questions, and before we do that, I know your mom and dad are watching now, and your brother in the Marshall Ephraim also he's the honorary consul from Palau, Marshall. He's the Marshall honorary consul in Palau. Okay, and also I think Hirobo is there.
Yeah, Hirobo.
Yeah, Hirobo. He's probably there with them.
Mm-hmm.
And just tonight we talked about their trip, and to the Marshall Islands, and I wish them luck. I think Marshall team gonna beat Palau team. You think so? When it comes to swimming, I think they can do better. We swim in the ocean, we don't swim in fresh water. But anyway, and I heard they're not gonna have a baseball during this micro game, so.
I thought they're gonna have softball.
Huh? Softball? They're gonna have softball. Softball is a little bit
kind of
different than baseball. Fast pitch, yeah. And if we have a baseball, we're gonna probably take the championship. But when it comes to softball, martialists, I think I don't know.
Yeah, we've been practicing.
You've been practicing?
Yeah, we've been practicing.
Yeah. Hey, too bad. Last night we were supposed to go to Major League. It's going on right now. You know, there's a team from off island. They're here competing with our baseball players, and I don't want to tell you the score last night. They beat, they beat us so bad that I'm ashamed even to come up. 20 some to 0 or 1 or 2 or something like that. I don't know. But we're so behind when it comes to baseball. It's a national sports, but we're so behind because the politics got into our baseball game, so we're losing left and right, and that's them to decide. I'm not in the government to decide what's good for us and what's not. We elected people to be there to, see if they can find better things for us to do and improve our economy. Sports also need to be worked at. All kinds of things going on here in Palau. But anyway, let's go back to our topic. Why don't you say hello to your relatives and friends in the Marshall?
Hello. I just want to give a shout out to my Auntie Didi, Uncle Winder, and Boo Boo Jackie, and also Boo Boo Herthy. They were the ones that were they came to our farewell party, and they also came to the Laura at the beach. Yeah, they came to that. They mostly just came to everything. So that really helped us, I guess. Yeah, really.
Yeah. Okay, before we go any further, I have a very special announcement from Palau Telecom that I would like to read it to the audience, especially audience here in Palau. Most of them are customer of Palau Telecom. So here's the announcement from Palau Telecom to every customers that do business with Palau Telecom. It says, quote, Ali to everyone, as advised by Palau Submarine Cable Company, PSCC, maintenance work on their main cable will result to a complete downtime for all international data in and out on the island, including internet service for a minimum of time of 90 minutes on June 17th, Monday, starting at 3 a.m. We are waiting for further advice from BSCC on exact length of downtime. Once we receive confirmation, we will share the update. All internet services of Palau Telecoms 4G LTE, hotspot, fiber optic, wireless link will be down at the same time, as well as international calls and SMS. Local services such as local calls, local SMS, and local loop will still be available. We hope for everyone's understanding on the matter. We thank you very much. If you have further questions or concerns, please feel free to contact us. Okay, so you all know. Sige nila Moriadan time ra Palau Telecom 90 minutes ra June 17. Hello mo ra 3 a.m. ra mo ututaw. Akel landline remote malubang local beginning at 3 o'clock. Okay? Dalawa siya solang malungil ko sa ngayon, Merida Rogui. So I'm gonna ask a series of questions. And again, you can call Imelda and you can text to Imelda or email to Imelda at www.kdfmpalau@gmail.com. Okay, dalawa siya mura program rigid. So I'm malungil ko sa ngayon, Legorgao Ephraim, Hirobo, Keola, thank you for everything. And Stamra, always, and everybody there watching this show tonight. Omakkai is the co-host of this show. He's taking place of Lalu. He's been admitted to hospital, so we're going to live with that until he returns. Okay, now, first question to you. Do you want to say any more to your friends back in the Marshalls before we start?
Hi guys, and I miss you. I hope everybody's gonna be back in class in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Cause I really like our class. Like there's like this funny, and
Mm.
then there's reckless, and it's just all mixed together. So I really,
This is your day 3.
yeah, it's true. Oh no, day 4, day 4.
Day 4? Today is day 4. Yeah. I didn't see you all day because I was too busy doing something else, and you and Imelda went around town. You want to familiarize yourself with Palau, where everything's set. Last night we went to a nice restaurant. Did you like the sashimi?
Yes.
We got the best sashimi, man. Yeah, we got the best sashimi. Okay, there's a lot of important questions that I would like to ask you or share with you. Okay, and the first question is about climate change.
Oh man.
Climate change. Do you know anything about climate change?
My auntie talked to me about it, but I kind of forgot about it.
And I think your cousin went to United Nations.
Auntie.
Yeah, your auntie
Yeah.
went to United Nations to talk about climate change.
I think
The
so.
world leaders that were in the United Nations headquarters. Yeah, I saw her, and I met her in person when I was in the Marshalls.
Mhm.
Yeah, thank you for sharing those information. And she's very smart, just like you.
Thank you.
Okay, so when it comes to climate change, um, that does it affect some areas in in Majuro?
It definitely does.
It does.
I
How?
can be honest. The water levels are sometimes extremely high, and sometimes like when it's king tide and it's high, all of the water is just on soak on the road, and then there's like constructions have to like move all the rocks and other stuff off.
So in other words, the whole Marshall and all the surroundings, like um, the small islands around the Marshall water, are sinking. Can you
Yeah,
see that?
basically.
So what the country or what is the Marshall's leadership is doing about it? Are they proactive when it comes to climate change?
I don't know because I never really heard, but I feel like I kind of think that we're working on it, but I don't really see any progress.
Don't you learn that in school? Your teacher mentioned it to you?
Um, Maybe once.
Time to time, but they're not really
No, they're not really on it.
prioritize it over your academic works, yeah?
Yeah.
So you do.
I guess they're trying to improve.
I tell you what, if Marshall submerge, go underwater, you have 2 more countries here. Citizen of Palau, you can come to Palau. We don't have that problem. We do have in the others low,
Low-lying islands.
yeah, areas like the small islands in southwest of here, like Peleliu, and southwest islands. We worry about those, but for now we're not worried about it. But what is your government doing, to prevent climate change or to be prepared for climate change?
I never really dig into it, but I feel like, or my auntie told me that it's what do you call? It's the smoke that's doing it. So like the cars, so I feel like a Tesla would be a good solution. What Elon Musk made, it's just electric, so it wouldn't have to run on gas and fossil fuel. If I'm not mistaken, is fossil fuel natural?
The fossil fuel doing a lot of damage to our world, because we extract it way so many hundreds of feet down to get the oil out, and then we refine it in order to fly airplane, and sail our ships and everything else. We're depending on that, but they're trying to say how can we minimize that. The whole world is involved in it, except like maybe Russia and China. But it's a concern that we have to be aware of, and we all have to come together and We need a cooperation between each country, especially China and Russia and the United States. They're producing many different things to include cars.
Yeah.
And they do contaminate our environment. In the small island nations or country like Marshall and Yap and the rest of FSM islands, especially Chuuk, is also in the same situation. I think together we can, prevent or do something about climate change. What do you think?
I think we could. I think we can, but we just need the work to do it. Yeah, like we have a chance. Like Marshall Islands is building up walls, but I don't know if that's for that or if that's for the micro games. Either way, both answers are good. Cause at the micro game field, the weeds are like crashing over the fence and over the rocks. It's gonna be sinking like in 20 to 25 years.
The Majuro or Marshall Islands is the highest point is 3 feet above sea level, which means when it's full moon and the tide comes a little bit extra high, the waves just roll across or come to the road where we drive to Laura. The stretch of road right there is some areas will be covered by ocean or seawater.
Yeah, some areas are flooded. Like we see some areas that are flooded on the drive home when they notify us like storms coming, blah blah blah, king tide.
You see, here in Palau we don't have that problem. We do have in Southwest Islands, when during a high tide, full moon tide is rise above normal height, and we prevent, some people get the sandbag ready to block the seawater coming into their yard and roads and all of that. Okay, so you think that climate change affect the whole country of Marshall, especially Majuro? I look at your sports complex, the track and field.
Yeah.
You guys build that right at the reef, so the waves, when they roll in, they hit the wall, and sometimes they go over the walls and come right inside. But it's nice. Who built it? Do you know who built it?
I think it was.
Not Chinese.
No, definitely not. It's gonna fall down if the Chinese build it.
Okay.
I think PII built it. Because PII is like mostly involved in all of the construction. Like I think they built like mostly everything. Like where the boats are. That's all of theirs. That's all their land and other stuff.
Okay. If I give you a chance to ask, or if I give you a microphone so you can ask or tell parents, the grown-ups, people like me, what would you tell parents when it comes to taking care of their children, and how important it is for them to know that the education is very important. But first, oh, you're sleepy, you're yawning, eh? No, you're yawning. Okay. I'll do the question again. How do you think education is that important to children or kids like your age?
Yeah, definitely. They're developing their brain, and you need to develop the right things. Not like a habit of looking at tattoos and thinking they're cool, or having a habit of looking at someone that smokes, thinking that's cool. Because I feel like you just need, like, when you're young, you're gonna believe everything.
Yeah.
So once you believe, then you're gonna do it.
What would you say to kids like your age? What would you tell them what to do and what not to do when it comes to education? Do you tell them to be serious about it, and why?
Um, you don't have to be serious about it. You just have to be like serious enough that you get it, or that you're listening, but you're also having fun during the lesson.
So you take education seriously.
You take it seriously, but you also have fun in the process of learning the education. You know what I mean?
So I think sometimes parents, us parents, you expect too much from our children, you know, and when we do that to our children, they're not going to be doing good at school because they have homework after school. You have homework to do, and you have house chores that you have to do. If you don't, then you're going to be shouted at, or
yeah. There's one thing that kids don't really like. When you get home from school, like our parents are like, "How was your school day?" And we're like, it's just asking about school right after I end school, because us students are looking forward to end school, and then you're just talking about school again, and just makes our minds just like it's just really tiring just talking about constantly school. So that's what my dad does. He doesn't ask how was your school day. We drive home, talk about other stuff, and then he asks what my school day was.
Do you love school?
I'd say yes, and then there's sometimes I'm like.
Why you love school? Why do you like to go to school? Why to find friends or to learn something? What makes you want to go to school?
To play, to learn, and to have fun. Just like I like learning, but I like having fun also at recess and lunch. It's basically a really good day. And the best days are Mondays, Fridays. The second best days are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Because all of those are PE days, and everybody loves PE, except Cedric.
I'm going to put you to this situation. If, let's say, you promise your friend to go play ping pong after school, and then you came home and you got homeworks to do. How do you do that? I mean, how do you prioritize things that you have to do? Like you got homework to do, and you promise your friends you want to go outside and play a little bit. How are you going to approach that? How are you going to take it?
First of all, our homework is only 5 minutes long.
5 minutes.
Yeah. So basically, it's we don't have homework on Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we have homework. So it's like for language we have 5 questions. We flip the paper to math, and for math we only have 4 questions. So I guess you could say it's pretty easy to do that, but if you have a hard question that you don't really know, which is kind of my problem, I'm not really good in division, but I'm starting to get good at it.
You don't like math, right?
Yeah, I kind of just don't like math. But
which subject do you like the most?
I need to swallow my pride on this one. There's so many I like. Can I see them all? I can't just focus on one. Science and social studies, PE, and reading. Those are my top 3.
You like sports? How about reading? Last night, when we went for dinner, and I saw you looking between your legs. You was looking down for a long time. So I sneaked behind you, and I saw you holding a book under the table just before we start eating. You're still reading a book under the table. Why?
Just like
You love to read?
Yeah, when I'm bored, it's like there's nothing else to do. Just bring a book. Cause for me, a book is like watching TV.
I see.
Yeah, so it's like imagine like there's something happening, and then they open the prize box in a comic book, and then they didn't see what's inside yet, so you have to flip the page and see what happens. It's just like, especially in Dogman, there's like this thing where you put your two fingers on here, on one part of the book, and then you put your right hand on the corner of the other page, and then you just go like this. So there's pictures, and then it just goes, and it's just like dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
And it gives you like a movement, so you have to like do it really fast. It's fun to do too.
Last night I saw Imelda and you writing a journal.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for milk spilled on the table. You guys didn't write that down.
Oh.
That's day 3, because we were still on day 1 and day 2.
Oh yeah, we are on.
Yeah, you should have put in your journal and said, and just before we start eating, I was too busy reading my book under the table, and I didn't look at my glass of milk, and I reached out for it, and whoops, spilled. And not only that, but the book was spilled, the milk was spilled on top of your book, so, you know, Clarence and Michael helped you to get napkins and dry it. Yeah. So it's good, you know. It's just that when you're not paying attention to whatever you're doing, you know, and try to do two things at the same time, you have a tendency of screw up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you keep looking at the time. You know, you're going. Don't look at the time. Okay. There's people all over the world listening to this program. We speak in English.
Listening to our conversation.
Yeah. So I'm going to read this comment from the last talk show, okay?
Yes.
It says, Brent Adachi. It says...
Wait, what is it? Wait, what did you say before that? Something Harachi?
No, that's the name. Brent Adachi.
Brent Adachi.
That's the name of the person that sent this to you. Comment and probably questions. I haven't read it. Okay. It says, quote, "Love that grandchild of Mr. Diaz. Very intelligent, smart, and way ahead of his age." This is, I'm not saying this. This is people that are watching this and they're making comments.
I'm going to look back after this video and look through the comments.
Okay.
That's exactly what you said. You said I'm smart or intelligent, way above my age group. And what
That's
else?
what I said.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
Yeah, and people see it the same way I saw it. So I made that comment, I remember, and now I'm just reading what?
The same comment.
Yeah, same comment. And it's good. Because they see the same thing I see in you. Let me continue, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So it says, you're very smart, intelligent, and way ahead of your age, eh? I can't believe he's only 9 years old and can carry a good conversation. Okay? Like that. He's funny when he defines word independence and uses his Uncle Kelandi as an example. You know. Yeah, they heard you. Okay? Brent Adachi. She's a regular listener of our radio station, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I say, I laughed because it's the truth. Hopefully he can come visit more often and learn more from his grandfather. He's going to grow up to be like his grandpa. Thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
See? That comment not only for you, but I get some credit for it too. Man. Okay, so why don't you say, Brent, thank you so much for your comment. Say it.
Yeah, thank you so much, Brent. What? Brent.
Your comment.
Brent Adachi, thank you so much for your comment.
Okay.
I love that comment.
You love that comment. Yes.
Best comment ever.
Okay. That's good. Let's continue on. If you have any questions, you want to talk directly to Mr. Omakkai Haney Diaz, then call 488-4848 and give us your question or comment so we can all share it. Okay? Let's continue on. So we finished with climate change. Don't worry about the time. We've been talking about 35 minutes already, you know. And if we still have so much to talk about, you know what? I'm trying to keep you here. So when we get down to the house, you go right to sleep because we got to wake up tomorrow morning. You know, this martial time, you better get rid of it because you are in Palau, so we're going to use Palau time, yeah? What time is it in the martial right now?
10:34.
10:30 in the martial, and it's only 7:30 here in Palau. Yeah? So, get ready. Here's the next question. Okay, martial, and here's why kids or children should have cell phones. Shouldn't have cell phone. Why kids should not have cell phone? What's the problem? I mean, they like you like cell phone because you're playing games, right? And some kids use it to communicate with their friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you say that, or you think that they shouldn't have cell phones? There's both negative and positive. Okay, so we're going to talk about negative. Why shouldn't children or kids have telephone? Talk to me.
Yeah, my parents. I asked my parents this, and they're like coming up with lots of reasons, like like you're gonna have to pay for your Wi-Fi, you're gonna have to pay for your phone calls. You're gonna have to like pay for the phone, which is like $800 for an Android, and for an iPhone it's 1,000 and up.
So you don't have a cell phone?
No.
Your mom and dad won't give you one?
I only have a tablet and computer.
You have a tablet, you know.
Tablet, computer, and TV. Because there's a TV in my room, and then I have a computer out in the living room, I think. And then my tablet's over there, down there.
And cell phone is not really
priority, not really
costly, and it's. I look at it like it takes so much of your time. Another negative part of it is you use it to organize your friends and then go out and do something that you're not supposed to do. You can use it to cheat during the test, like if you're taking a test, you know, and then your friends outside and said, hey, what's the answer for question number 3? Something like, I'm not saying you, but it can happen that way.
There's lots of kids that do that.
Huh?
There's lots of kids that do that. Like Mikey and Jay. They don't even use their phones. Sometimes they even cancel a flight.
I see.
And that's just fake. It's from Darman, don't worry. Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Darman. I love his videos.
Yeah. And what I see that it also positive side of kids owning a cell phone is that they need to get in touch with the parents and tell them, look, mommy, I just got out of school, I'm going to take the bus. So they inform each other so the kids won't drift into a wrong crowd, or parents will know where they are, you know, if they're sick, if they need anything, then they can call them. But to have a cell phone in a classroom, no, teachers should take those cell phones and put them away. They're not going to play with it because they have to pay a full attention in class, and if they have their cell phone with them, they're going to play with it and instead of learning. Okay, so that's another negative part of it. Okay. If you want to make a phone call, ask questions directly to Omakkai, The number is 488-4848. Okay? The one effect of climate change is a global warming. In your place, how can you help prevent global warming? Can you please mention some example?
Help?
Yeah. How can you prevent? Okay, you believe that we are in a climate change. Yeah, it's a global warming. The world, the earth, everything else is turning, and it's getting hot. In your place, how can you help? You're talking about Marshall Islands, all of them. How can you help to prevent global warming? Can you use some example?
One thing that would really help is that everything would be solar power and electric to help instead of gas, because it's kind of like harming the environment. You know what I mean? Also, what else? What else there? Shutting all the factories down.
Yeah.
They also produce a lot of gas.
Right.
Even we have solar panels over here, right? Do we?
Yeah. I saw a lot of solar panels in the Majuro and also Outer Island. You know, they probably have the same solar.
Yeah. At the hospital especially, there's solar panels.
Yeah.
Because if the power goes down, they have an extra generator. So like all the passed away bodies in the freezer, they don't like rotten, and the patients don't like die because some of them are on life support.
Okay, so we can say climate change is a global warming because fossil fuel and also other things that we use destroy ozone layer, and if we switch to solar panels, we stop using less fossil fuel. Yeah, and that you said, and that will help global warming, right? Okay. So that's what you're going to be. You know, if you're going to be a politician, make sure that put that in your list. You know.
Maybe.
Yeah. Are you going to be politician?
Probably. I would probably end up as a politician somewhere around, like maybe like 40 some. Probably gonna end up as a politician.
Well, you can do something about it. You know, your auntie is the president of the Marshall Islands.
That is true. My boo-boo, which means grandma.
So you probably can suggest to her, because sometimes, you know, they're too busy doing other things and they forget about climate change. So, like when you have a family picnic, just simply said, Auntie, what do you think about climate change? And mention some of the things that you think it can help minimize the use of the fossil fuel and other things that will destroy our ozone layer and make this Earth. Ozone layer it's a protection. You know, how you say that? It's a.
I know what the ozone.
Yeah, it's around the Earth, you know, and when the sun shines from above, you know, it's penetrate through that, and if it's becoming weak, and we don't have no way of protecting us from the sun, and the sun will destroy, like global warming becomes a reality because, you know, we already destroyed the ozone layer, and that ozone layer is very important that we have to prevent any more damage.
True.
Yeah. Okay, we got 15 more minutes now. Drink milk?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why you start drinking milk? Because your uncle is what? Or your grandpa said what?
Your bones are...
Yeah.
what do you call it? Your bones are stronger when you drink milk. That's a myth that everybody knows.
Like me, I'm getting old. I drink more milk now than before because my bones are not as strong as they used to be. Yeah. Don't laugh. Someday you're gonna be old like me. Okay. Here's another one. Skills. Do you have any skill? I think you're a good fisherman. Why don't you talk about how you beat me when we went fishing? When was that? Wednesday?
Yeah, that was on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. We went to Surang Super Center. We bought some hooks. Okay, tell that fishing trip that you and I did,
So...
Tell them that you beat me. And be honest about it. Why you beat your grandpa?
We were out fishing on the raft out on the ocean side, right?
Yeah.
Into the ocean. And to be honest with you, I didn't beat him because I had luck. I beat him because he gave me the right hook for the job. we went fishing.
So who's the real champion? You or me? Both.
Half.
Half. So you can say both of us.
Yes.
Because the whole thing said, like, when we're still on the plane coming to Palau, and it said, we go fishing tomorrow. Are we going? Because that's all I hear from Omakkai. But Grandpa, we're going fishing. I said, okay, we're going to go fishing. So I kept, and even though I had so much to do, but I had to make time for you because I promised you that we're going fishing.
Mm-hmm.
So we went. I did my part, but you didn't do your part. So right after we ate, we went to Surang Super Center. You bought yourself a rod and reel and some hooks, smaller hooks, yeah. And then we bought squid, for us to go fishing on Saturday. And
tomorrow.
And we came home in a rush, trying to get things ready to go fishing on a raft, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you remind me about the squid, so I got some squid. And tell everybody what happened after that, where the hooks went, and why we went to fishing, and you beat me because take over.
So, dang, this is a hard story. We went fishing, and then we were like at the right spot. He's like, "Okay, give me the hooks." I'm like,
"Oops."
Did you put the hooks in your tackle box? He's like, "You're supposed to bring them." I'm like.
So we didn't have hooks, right? We had the big ones,
Yeah.
And I found one small one, so I gave it to you. Because you know what? I want you to beat me. Because you're a guest to Palau, and I want to send you back home with a big smile and your face. I beat my grandpa. I'm the champion. So I gave you that small hook. So, boom. Hey, grandpa, I got one, and here I am. Holding my rod, no bite. Until we left at about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You got 5, and I got nothing. Yeah. So shucks, I said, hey, when you go to Majuro, don't tell you that you beat me. But I said, well, you're the champion, and you took it. And it's true, you caught more fish because your grandpa gave you a right hook. Right? Okay, so you came home happy. And then what? You said, Grandpa, I want to drive the boat, the raft, So what happened? I said, okay, so once we
switched.
Yeah, we reached that corner where you can see the dock.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, you take over. So you came and ran the boat, and you was doing zigzag,
I wasn't. I was just going like.
Yeah, zigzag. I said, oh, Mark, this way, and you keep on going left and going right, until you found the tricks to it, And then what?
Um,
Why?
yeah, when we're like, I don't know, 25 yards away. Don't look at the time.
Yeah, about 25 yards away from the dock.
Our engine ran out of gas.
So you took the bamboo stick.
And I tried to paddle, and the grandpa was like, "Give me the stick." I'm like, "Okay." And then
Yeah, because you didn't. I mean, you didn't know how to use that bamboo stick, you know, but no power. You know, your arms are very small. Cannot. So when you gave it to me, what happened? That's when and everybody was standing at the dock and they're laughing at how stupid we were. And at the same time, we had the fuel inside the tank with us. But I said, never mind. I don't want. I'll go ahead. It's only 25 yards away, you know. So we start paddling all the way to the dock, and then we put the raft on a trailer, and we came home. You know, and when we came home, we were both tired and hungry, right?
Yeah.
So.
And I slipped on the ramp.
You slept on what?
I slipped on the ramp and then I fell into the.
Oh, you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And I keep saying, Oma, slippery. The landing, you know, is very slippery. Okay, that's when you get the trailer down to the water and put the raft on it, and then pull it. And just before I said, I said it, and then after I said it, you boom, hit the water and got all wet and everything, you know.
No, I got like waist wet,
yeah.
and then I'm like, it's okay. I was like, and then I tried to go up, all the way.
Slippery, isn't it? So you learn from that. Those ramps are very slippery.
I want to go back.
You want to go back?
It was fun.
Let's see. We got to do your passport.
Mm-hmm.
Imelda have a line of things that we have to do, and your passport got to be done because another reason why you came to Palau is to renew your passport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we got to renew your passport tomorrow. We'll see. We still got about 3 more weeks to go.
Wait, tomorrow?
Saturday.
Tomorrow's Saturday. And
oh, I'm sorry. See, I work every day, so I don't count like Saturday, Sunday. I lose track on what day is it. You know, I just work. You know. Anyway, you tomorrow is Saturday, maintenance day, and we're supposed to go where?
The Rock Islands.
Okay, we're gonna go to Rock Island. We're gonna get some clams. You know, and we're gonna do some, you know, serious fishing. And I don't know if it'll be a good idea for me because, you know, I cannot climb on my boat anymore. I'm getting old and my knee are hurting and everything else.
Were you thinking about spearfishing?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, you think Grandpa
You
doesn't
can
let me?
the rubber.
I can if I use enough force.
So, okay, we're going to try tomorrow.
Try.
You're going to bring it with us, but do you know how to swim?
You've asked me that 3 times now. Yes.
But you only can swim maybe 10 feet and that's it. When you go spin fishing, I stay in that water for 3 hours, go all over the place, chasing fish. You think you can chase fish underwater? Oh boy, I gotta see that. Okay, well, we got about 7 more minutes. People are probably having a good time. Your mom and dad are probably sitting down and watch you on the YouTube channel.
They're probably like, let's go, Omak!
Yeah. And you have any more questions, Imelda?
Yeah, they're right.
Okay, Imelda is writing more questions. But in the meantime, after junior high, where would you like to go for your high school? I think we talked about that last Tuesday, but
yeah.
Where would you like to go for high school education?
Xavier. I know I wasn't on board before, but...
Xavier? Yeah. You know, your papa, I don't know if
he's on board.
With that, you know, but I agree with your mom, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah. You're very close to your grandma, you're very close to your mom have a nice job. It's hard to find those kind of jobs. So I think if go to Xavier, it's only how many? About a couple hours flight. You know.
It's
And,
in Chuck, right?
yeah, and during holiday you can go visit with no problem.
The summer, the Christmas.
Yeah.
As long as they pay for my flight, I'm good to go.
And you check history of Xavier High School. A lot of famous, smart, good leaders have graduated of Xavier High School. You know, it's a boarding school, but if you have a relatives in Chuk, you can live with them and go to school. Some people are doing that, but if not, you're going to be living in the dorm. And now it's co-ed high school. There's before it's strictly with school, but they changed that to boys and girls go to school at Xavier. So you're going to be learning.
Will I have a roommate?
Huh?
Will I have a roommate or a room to myself?
That I don't know. I never went to school over there. As I told you before, I did not finish my. I dropped out of ninth grade and I went to military. And but I work hard and try to learn as much as I can. And this is it. Me and Bill Gates and other people that didn't believe on going to college. There's a lot of college people that went and got their education, but if you look at them, they don't have really anything. So school is not all you need. You need experience, and you're sleepy. Okay, Imeda, we're gonna hurry up. But this guy is yawning. You watch him when he get to the house. He's probably gonna my computer, yeah, and then put them earphones. Like look at his eyes. It's getting sleepy. Yeah. You woke up at 10 o'clock, but you went to sleep at 3 o'clock last night. But we don't.
No,
tell.
one.
Huh?
Thank you, Mimi. Grand.
Okay. Who is this? JDUAYY?
JDJ.
Oh, JDJ.
Yeah.
Say, welcome, Omakkai.
Welcome
Do you
home.
know him?
Who?
JDJ.
Welcome home. One of the...
Welcome home, Omakkai. Sounds like he knows. He's your friend or something. Yeah?
No, it's
I don't know.
viewer.
I have.
Okay, here's another comment.
After that question, I have a big question to ask you.
Ask me.
Yeah. After that question.
Okay, let me read this and then you ask me. You can ask me anything in this world. In German, Russian, Spanish, English, I speak all of them.
See?
Okay, listen, let me read this before you change my course. Okay. Omakkai, have you gone fishing with your grandpa yet? Answer that, please.
Last show you mentioned...
On Wednesday.
Say, last show you mentioned squid fishing.
Yeah, we did not catch any squid, but we caught fish.
No, you caught fish.
No, yeah, I caught fish.
Yeah. And my grandpa didn't catch anything. And because I'm better fisherman than him.
This is the note. I don't know if you guys can read it, but I'll read it for you.
Okay, I'm ready for the question.
Oh, okay. Grandpa Diaz, what is the secret of being successful?
He wants to know why I'm so successful, right? Well, it's a long story, but I'm going to make it very short. Good work ethics. I don't care what kind of education you have, okay? But if you have a poor work ethics, you're going to be a poor man. You understand?
Nah.
I don't have a formal education, but I have a very good work ethics. You understand work ethics?
That's
A will to accomplish anything that comes your way. If I tell you, Omakkai, go cut the grass, yeah? You go cut the grass, rake it, and wash the cars and everything, you have to be told what to do, what not to do, and every time when we ask you to, when you're being asked to do something, you crack a smile and go and do it. That's good work ethics. Accomplish many things, that comes your way. That's why I think Army made me who and what I am today. Work ethics. All I can tell you is work ethics. There's some people with a PhD. There's some people with a higher degree, like bachelor's degree of business and all of that. But we don't see eye to eye. Just, if my friends get up at 7 o'clock, I get up at 6. If they get up at 6, I get up at 5.
What?
Yeah. That's who I am. Even now I'm 74 and I'm still working. Like this morning, I wake up and look at you still sleeping. I said, no, he worked late last night. My grandson worked late last night because when I look at your blanket, I see a light shining out, and I go like this, and you are watching. You stayed up until late, but we don't tell you that because it's not here to scold us, yeah? This is vacation, so we just do whatever, yeah?
He's watching.
Oh, he's watching? Oh, I forgot. I forgot your dad is watching,
Now he's gonna scold me on camera.
He's not gonna scold you because he's too far away. He can scold all he wants, but,
Just use the old internet connection. I am cutting out. Just, like, people just use it all. Like when you don't want to talk to someone. I am cutting out. Bye. And then now go watch TV.
You're a comedian, I don't know if your uncle Kalandi, is in Las Vegas. Say hello to him and say, hey, my favorite uncle.
Hello.
Yeah, we miss you.
Miss you.
Wish you were here so we can spend time together.
That is very true.
Yeah. He wrote to me this afternoon saying that he's too busy, so really he can't be talking on the phone and all of that stuff because you work late, wake up early in the morning and work late. So all we can say is we pray for you and work hard, like what you said. You want to be a man? You should be a man yesterday, a long time ago. Yeah? Last question. Opinion. What do you think about the word opinion? Is it right or wrong when somebody making a comment and it's just an opinion of that individual? Can you explain more in detail what you think about opinion? Are we entitled to our own opinion?
Yeah. An opinion is not right or wrong. An opinion is just what you think about that topic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's that like somebody thinks that Billie Eilish is a bad singer, and then some people think that Billie Eilish is a good singer. It's kind of just like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's just you, not anybody else in the world. Just you. What you think, not copying anybody else. Just you. You alone. And then there's other stuff like facts, where facts are just stuff that are there to compact you to the things that are real and that have happened before. Like, a fact is tsunamis happen in like Japan. I don't know of that, but I don't know if there's any floods, but that's just an example of a fact. Or another fact is volcanoes have smoke coming out, and volcanoes have lava coming out of them when they burst.
Well, Mr. Haney Diaz, that's your last name, right?
Yep.
Haney Diaz. So I'm going to call, I'm not sure Omakkai, just say Mr. Haney Diaz, because Haney Diaz is your last name, right? We're coming to an end of this
episode.
Grandpa and Son.
Yes, Grandpa and Son episode.
And thank you for coming to Palau and share some of your knowledge and experience about being kids, you know. And do you have any more questions or comments?
No, I think we should just be wrapping up. Think that's good, Mimi? Okay.
That's going to be next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna wrap it up, and then next Tuesday. Yeah. Before we close our program, let me read this. Yeah. From Palau Telecom, reminding people that it's going to be
a shutdown.
Outage. Okay.
I'm gonna put my brain to autopilot.
Okay. As advised by Palau Submarine Cable Company, the SCC, maintenance work on their main cable will result in a complete downtime for international data in and out, and on island, including internet service, for a minimum of 90 minutes on June 17, Monday, starting at 3 a.m. We are waiting for further advice from the SCC on exact length of downtime. Once we receive confirmation, we will share the update. All internet services of Palau Telecoms for GLTE hotspot, fiber optic, wireless link will be down at the same time, as well as international calls and SMS. Local services such as local calls, local SMS, and local loop will still be available. We hope for everyone's understanding on the matter. Thank you very much. Should you have any further questions or concerns, please feel free to contact Palau Telecom. Thank you so much. Okay. Dalawa siya sira sige tam lo bong ra program begin. Kumanam Saul sira Omak, say good night to your parents.
Wait, one sec. You have one more question.
Okay.
Why are you still driving an old pickup truck to pull your boat?
Because I'm conservative. That old pickup truck
gets the job done.
Yeah, get the job done. Yeah. And if I drive my truck and you drive your that brand new truck, and our destination is airport, we both gonna be there. You know, you got a new car, I got an old car, but we all be at the airport. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just old. Yeah, just like me. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just getting old. That means, I'm no good because no, I'm still good. I still can take you fishing. I still can teach you many things. We have such a short time here in Palau for you to learn everything that I want to let you know, so you can improve your life, and then I'll be in heaven sometimes in the future, and you're gonna say, you know what, man, my grandpa was alive, we used to do this, and so you have some story to tell about our experience, going fishing and other things, yeah? Okay, I mean, that's the end of our program, okay, and until next time, take care of yourself and each other. May God bless you all, and everybody in the Marshall Islands, Team Palau in the Marshalls. Please do the best you can to represent our country in the Marshalls, okay, and make everything shine for us. Ada. Okay, with that, we'll see you next time, and this is Alfonso Diaz.
Wait. Let me just wait. One more statement.
Oh, wow.
One more statement.
Go right ahead.
I feel that Palau is may win micro games. There's a very, very good chance.
You believe that?
Yes.
Okay. So with that, is the final statement of Omakkai, and I'm going to shake his hand and say good night.
Magatagat